I just caught sight of somebody on the screen who I didn't recognise. But what stood out to me is that it was a boy who quickly covered his face up with a hoodie. And that just made, I was like, oh, that's weird. Why is he like hiding?
Who needs expensive toys when you could just have a washing machine?
It's like staring to the window of a spaceship. But then it feels a bit weird and it makes me feel a bit dizzy, like I'm spinning around.
So what have you learned? What have you got to report back to me? Is it functioning properly?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, good. Yeah, is it good, Cara? Yeah, you can't pull the door open.
Look,
Thankfully it's got a child lock. Yeah, child lock for you. Yeah, child lock. No, okay, that, oh no. Oh no. Only Mum knows what that was on. If that's changed, I mean, it says delicate, so it sounds pretty promising, doesn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't delicate.
Okay, cool.
I think you can't change it unless it's
mid-cycle.
Now you pulled open the
Okay, Cara,
detergent.
you've shown us that no washing machine is childproof within the space of 20 seconds. Well done.
Guess what?
What?
We had the phone call about the house and the house is amazing. You're gonna love it. Our new house, Karma.
It's honestly, it's so different to
We got it.
how we saw it last time. It's really smart.
Can we go there now? She
Honestly,
said.
it's so
Look,
cool.
it's got to get built first, though. But the builders and the architects, the people who make the houses, Karma, they showed us a drawing of the house.
Not just a drawing, a full 3D
No, I'm making it
rendering.
understandable for a 3-year-old.
Yes.
Yeah. On a piece of paper,
I knew that.
They showed us, they have drawn our house on a piece of paper and they've shown us what they're going to build and it looks beautiful, Karma.
Can we go there now?
It's not built yet though. They've got to build it first, or the builders have to. So we can walk past every day and watch them build it. Oh, I've just remembered something on the phone call. I was like, do not forget, every day we need to go there and get a still shot for like a couple of minutes of them building it, and then we can turn it into like one of those videos of it, like
really got planned.
Well done. We've got to do that, haven't we, Fizz fam?
I didn't actually tell Sienna and Cara the good news. I filmed them like absolutely engrossed by the washing machine, but I didn't tell them the good news.
Should we tell them?
Yeah, let's tell them. Let's tell them. See if they're actually still just watching the washing machine. It'd be pretty hilarious if they
I know
are.
they love the washing machine.
Yeah, they are.
Hi.
Hi.
Cool, well, look at your Cool. Guess what, Sienna?
What?
We got the house design back from the
Yeah,
architect
so
and the house looks incredible. You're gonna love it. It's really good.
It's all double height now.
Can I see
We're
it?
going upstairs and a downstairs.
He's going to email it across in a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going upstairs and a downstairs. You've got your own bedroom. We've got the garden. Oh, it's amazing. It's the first draft, though, isn't it? In a way. So
Second.
They're going to keep on improving it. The first one wasn't really. Like,
Yeah, I guess you
show
could
us.
call it like the first one because the first one was nothing like what we wanted.
Yeah.
But this is the second one, but it's kind of the first one.
They
of
didn't
what
know
we
who
want.
we were, and they said they actually watched our videos and they really got to know us.
Yeah.
And they know like what we want for the house. What's good, Fizz fam?
How's it going?
Yes, so continuing on with the house, we can't wait to show you the finished house design. When they send it through, Koa's so excited about it as well, aren't you, Koa? Yes, so enthusiastic. Look at that Mahiko.
No, these guys are mainly English, Koa, so you say hello to these guys. So you say, what's good? You get them to focus on what's good.
Yeah, you do, don't you, Koa?
Can you say that? Can you say, what's good? No, not Ola.
He's saying so many words at the moment. It's really, really cute. I'm really proud of him. He's 20 months now, isn't he, Darren?
Yeah.
Yeah. 19, 20 months.
He's 19.
He's growing up fast, isn't he, Fizz fam? He's growing up. Bless his little heart. Anyway, so yeah, when the designs come through, we can't wait to show you them. There's loads of special and unique features to this house. Obviously, it's going to be eco and super modern and looking amazing. We can't wait. But the funny thing is, though, we could have the house even more modern and out there, but the architects are doing a really, really clever job of building the house and designing it as close to the rules of what we're allowed to build it as, because the community where we live, everything has to have a colonial look on the outside. So the architects have got a bit of a challenge at the moment to make our house look super like contemporary and out there and over the top, but within the guidelines.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a challenge, but it's totally doable. And from what we've seen so far from the rough draft of it, it looks incredible. Like, you guys are going to love it so much. I know you are.
Yeah, I can't wait to have the but I think we should do the next like proper house update when we have the 3D proper walkthrough, you know, thing. Yeah.
Because when we were on the phone call, there were a few little things that all of it was amazing, but there's a few things I want changed. So I'd rather show you guys when they've actually included that in the design, some of the tweaks that we're going to make.
But the tweaks now are so minor. They're really minor.
You know what my unique little, like, you know, in the great room, you know what my two like unique special features are to that great room, and because
you've been sharing some stuff on your own Instagram, haven't you?
Yeah, like some of the like I've asked guys like what kind of staircase do you like, because I've been looking on loads of pictures online at houses and then sending them over to the guys for inspiration, and so they get an idea of what we like, because sometimes it's really hard to convey your idea across, and like images can help tremendously. When you guys see the special features to the great room, aka the living room, you know, it's like a big open room with the kitchen and everything, you are going to be like, whoa, that is so cool, because the architects know that we make YouTube videos, so they have considered us making YouTube videos, making really fun content with you guys in mind. Because can you remember when we moved from Gran Canaria back to the UK, and the first house that we stayed in was a really unique building? It was an old college building, wasn't it? And we were in one room we were in, there's like a little upstairs bit where you could look down on the living room, and I always remember that, and I always thought that was quite unique for our videos, because we could shout from the top to the people downstairs. It's like kind of like a mini 3-story bit in one room. Not necessarily that's going to be in the great room, but I just like that those guys have thought outside about how we can film and we can like speak to each other from different areas in the house, etc. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for the house design.
So many different areas. So like the house has pretty much doubled in size. It's incredible. It's
going to be, I'm just so grateful. Like I just can't believe, I kind of like, it doesn't feel real. I'm getting imposter syndrome right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool, you've got to have a little nap now, don't you? A little nap time.
Mama.
Got to balance that one.
Can't eagerly awaiting this moment, aren't you?
This is like just the most dodgy way of storing bikes ever, like leaning them diagonally against the wall. Whose idea was that?
Yours. Yeah, Dad's brilliant idea. So they are normally good, aren't they?
Here we go. This is going to be the progress. Are you ready for this, Kamsi?
She's got a question for you.
Ready to go in your chariot?
Yeah.
Hopefully you're going to finally be able to.
Yes, look, it's balancing.
Yay. Right, let's get this out and let's do this final part up, because I just bought a spanner.
I feel like it's been a 10-part series, this bike.
Has been a 10... Today's update on the Chariot Adventures. So obviously, as you guys know, we used to have a double buggy, but we gave that to the consignment store because we bought this replacement double buggy, which is a bike trailer, but they hated going in it to just like be pushed in, walking, because they're next to each other like that and they need their personal space, don't they? Yeah. So we've got this cool little single buggy, which is amazing for colour, and then we have a little surfboard thing that goes behind it, don't we? Where is that?
It's there.
Here, this little surfboard thing. It goes on it like that, and Karma stands on that, which we use.
By the way, you've missed something out about the Chariot.
What?
That Fizz fam can also convert into a ski.
Oh right.
So you can go skiing with your kids. You should look online at the pictures. It's hilarious. So if you have kids and you still want to ski, you can.
But honestly, who is ever going to do that? That's not. That was like amazing marketing.
Feature down, Georgie.
We don't even ski.
Yeah, but I want to.
I would.
So
when I have kids, I'm gonna ski.
This is going to be the
with
final.
Alaska.
Yes, with Alaska.
This is going to be so exciting. I absolutely can't
Does it work?
wait for it.
Is it working?
What do you mean by is it work? What is it doing it up? Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Perfect.
Right. Yay!
Can we go?
Can you hear the thunder?
Well, I was then going to say, can we go for mountain bike ride this evening?
Oh, for definite.
Can I tell you I'm very scared. To be honest, we're going to get so paddles.
By the way though, first of all though, if we go for a bike ride, Darren, I have to have a word with Mia.
Do you?
Yeah, you know about what? Me and Mia need to have that talk.
Okay, fine.
We'll go for this bike ride and then guess what? We'll be like, oh, we don't like biking.
No, we will not. Hang on, look. What side is it on? That side. It looks like it slots in there.
Are you singing? You beautiful little angel.
There we go, we're in.
Yeah, wow, that's so high pitched and all the dogs, the neighbours' dogs.
Seriously, right, I'm going to take it out to there. This is
wow.
just an absolute
You're
beauty,
going so fast I can't record you. Look what you're doing, Fizz fam. Stop it.
It looks a bit weird. You know what we should do?
Yeah, it does look weird.
If we ever go for walks with this thing, we should just never take that bit off.
Well, it'll protect us from the psycho cows if they come towards us.
Oh man, my tires are flat.
No.
Tires need pumping
Have
out.
we got a pump?
Whoa! I'm alright, I'm okay.
He's taking the mick that Mia couldn't ride the bike.
Look.
Look, 37 years old, can't ride a bike. He can really, Fizz fam, I'm just winding him up.
You're going to have to come back to us later, Georgie, because this is going to be a while.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those videos where the bikes are just really dominating. Yeah, I don't know why it's been so difficult to go for a full family bike ride. We've been waiting months for this. Hey Mia,
Yeah?
can I talk to you please?
Yeah, okay.
Can we have that little chat? You know,
Yeah.
about last night, about that.
Okay.
Yeah? I'm so sweaty, aren't you? It's really, really hot. I think this is the hottest month in October in Costa Rica.
I have been sweaty earlier today.
It's the hottest month and the most humid, so that's why I look such a mess. I tried to do my makeup and look
Well, I
nice
curled
today.
my hair this morning,
Yeah.
and this is
You look good, me all the time.
hours later. Oh,
You look good all the
thank you,
time.
Mum. So do you.
Right, so Fizz fam, last night, right, shall I tell the story first?
Yeah, you
right.
can do it.
So last night, I came into Mia's room because when the baby's in bed, sometimes I come in here and we just like say good night or whatever, yeah?
Yeah, I think you wanted to ask me about something.
Yeah, I wanted to ask me a question, and I came in, and then she's on her phone and like laying on her bed on her phone, like FaceTiming someone, which is not unusual. It's not not a big deal because you're always speaking to your friends, aren't you?
Yeah.
And mostly it's girls, but sometimes she does have a lot of boyfriends around here. Boyfriends.
Yeah.
And like I'm cool with that. I know all the boys in the neighborhood. I know all their
Yeah.
parents. I know all their families really well. Like it's fine. So I completely trust Mia. Like we're really close, aren't we?
Yeah.
But when I came in, something was a bit weird. Like Mia was acting different. Like she was kind of acting secretive. And then also I glanced and looked, like not I was like deliberately forcing my way to look to who was on it because I don't feel like I need to spy on you, but I just caught sight of somebody on the screen who I didn't recognise. But what stood out to me is that it was a boy who quickly covered his face up with a hoodie, and that just made, I was like, oh, that's weird. Why is he like hiding? And I just thought that was a bit strange because I just know none of the boys around here would do that. Like I've seen them all and it just wouldn't be weird, and it just made me feel a bit unsettled. And I wanted to ask you a question, but I'll come back in a minute. So I left the room. It gave me her privacy, but then I just felt really, really unsettled and worried because I just didn't know why. I just felt like something like suspicious was going on, or like you were doing something secretive, and the way that that other person reacted just made me feel unsettled. So I sat because me and Darren have like an office in the evening, we sit in there, and I just sat there for a little while and I felt like just a bit worried. I don't know why, because you're like my firstborn daughter. You've never had a boyfriend before and all of this, so I just like, it's the first time for me as a parent. And then I also felt a bit upset, like that the person's like hiding from me, like as if like I'm gonna tell you off, or like I don't know, I don't feel like I'm an unreasonable person. So I just, but then at the same time I guess like the other person might just assume like because I'm your mum, like oh, like you'll get in trouble for talking to him, or maybe just young people are shy and don't like, you're young, like people don't really behave like how a mature adult would, if that makes sense. Like do you know what I mean? Anyway, so cut a long story short, I came back into the room, and then me and you had a really, really long chat, didn't we?
Yeah.
And I spoke to Mia today, and we both said like, hey, maybe it would be really helpful if we made a video about this topic, about like kind of like getting to know other boys, or having a boyfriend, or just in general like being a teenager and having like still having a close relationship with your parents and like trust.
Yeah. It like
Sorry,
I don't have a
ages,
boyfriend, and like I don't have anything like serious. Like we were just friends, but it's just like we're not really like close or anything. So like that's why like you didn't know him.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like that it was just
You've got a hair there, by the way. There you go.
Thank you.
So yeah, I feel like what we mainly talked about was like, oh, I really, really trust you, Mia. Like we're really close, and like if
there is something like actually like serious, then I'll like tell you about it.
because I've said to Mia, I don't mind if she has a boyfriend, and I don't ever like.
I don't want one.
I don't keep.
I'm not ready.
I don't
for
keep
that,
tabs on who Mia. Like I don't say who you can and can't be friends with. Really, I let you go off. You're like, I'm gonna meet blah blah blah, and I'm like, okay, you can go meet them. I'm gonna go to the beach club and play football with the boys. I'm really fun. I'm not like controlling or overbearing in any way, but like obviously Mia does say she's meeting someone, and I trust that she's doing that. I know that Mia's got loads of teenagers' numbers and they're messaging and stuff, and I feel like that's perfectly fine. But it just made me feel a bit weird when it felt like there's a bit of secrecy when I went into the room. So that's why I came back in later and I said to Mia, oh, have you like got a boyfriend or is something going on? Just because
there isn't though. Like,
no, we talked about it. And Mia's just friends,
Yeah.
and she's young, and she's getting to know other people. And I think it's pretty normal if you want to
Yeah.
kind of like, I'm gonna call it flirting, but not like, don't
Not
take it like in a
really.
deep
Yeah.
level. But like if you want to talk
Yeah.
to the opposite sex, because it's kind of like you've got to learn how to like talk to boys or
Yeah.
or other people. Like it's all part of growing up, isn't it? It's like before you start dating and having boyfriends, I guess you've got you probably want to have a bit of interaction with the opposite sex or you
Yeah,
know like
yeah.
you know other boys, don't you? So I completely get that, but I just felt a bit uncomfortable when that boy just like hid from me, and I just thought something was going on.
I don't know why he did that. and,
Yeah,
like,
I guess he's
But
just young and that. I get
yeah.
it now. Now I'm fine, but just in that
Yeah.
moment,
I can
just
understand why
felt
you-
weird because I'm your mum and I want to
yeah,
like look-
yeah, I understand. Like, I feel like when I have a daughter, like,
yeah.
I'll feel uncomfortable about that as well.
But then at the same time, Sienna heard us talking, and then she came into your room and she quickly ran and grabbed your phone and then showed me it, didn't she?
Yeah.
And then there's like some messages between, like Mia said, I can say all of this, haven't you? We already talked
Yeah,
about
yeah.
this.
I'm fine
And there
about
were
you
some
saying.
messages between her and this boy. And some of
But
the
it's
way he
just-
messaged me, I know this is probably pretty innocent, but
just
he
like
was
a
using
joke.
words and things which were quite like flirty and a little bit provocative to you. As a mum who's had,
Yeah.
like I've had boyfriends before and I've had like I've had lots of experience. I'm 33 now. I've got 4
Yeah.
kids, so I feel like I've got some wisdom. The way he was like talking, interacting with you, I feel like as a girl reading those messages, you could probably become extremely flattered and quite impressed by that, or like, I don't know how to
Yeah.
explain it, but then I can see it from a different way. Like I feel like he probably talks to loads of girls like that, and he might
Yeah.
be a bit of a player.
I am aware of that. And like,
Do you know? And I
yeah.
wanted to tell Mia, like, please, can you be careful? I don't want your heart to get broken. I don't want
Yeah.
anybody to take advantage of my baby girl. And so we had this conversation, and we just thought it'd be really helpful to
Yeah.
tell you guys that one, we think it's really important to, like, even if you feel embarrassed, like to have a relationship with your parents or like
Yeah, if
your
any,
guardians.
like,
You say
anything
it, you say
it's
it.
like actually like important happening in my life, I always tell mom.
Yeah.
Like that was just something like silly, and it's like it doesn't really mean anything, and I'm not like
Yeah.
feeling anything, so it's like
Yeah.
you know.
But
like,
the reason we say, like, for me at the time is like, I'm really cool with you having a boyfriend, blah blah blah, but I just want you to be open with me, and then not secretive. So
Yeah.
then you can like, then I can look after you and look out for you. So if
and
she
also what's really important for me is if I was to have a boyfriend, I'd want to have like some of my friends have like boyfriends or whatever, not
Yeah.
like properly, but like some of my friends, the guys they're speaking to, they're like, I want someone who's like understand and respect like my boundaries, and will also respect like the rules which you set for me, and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
boundaries you set for me,
yeah
who will like respect that and like, you know.
yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I want.
I for a moment, I know like this is weird, but when I came in and came out, I suddenly like had all this doubt in me. I was like, oh, Mia's like, I've got a secret boyfriend, she hasn't
No,
told me, and
no.
oh, how about if Mia's really how about if when Mia's saying she's meeting up with her
No,
friends, she's not really
no,
meeting
no.
up. I just had a sudden
Yeah,
moment
I
of
can-
panic.
Yeah.
But then I came in and I talked to her. I didn't like shout at you or anything. I just came in
Yeah,
calmly and we
yeah.
talked. And that's what's really good about me and Mia's relationship, is that I've always said to her, be honest with me, and then I'll be really calm and I'll be really lenient with you, and I'll allow you to do a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Because with the relationship I had with my mum, she was very strict, and I was not allowed to. There's no question about me ever. No.
Yeah.
So I did a lot of things behind her back, and because I've had that experience of me being young, I've always thought I want to be middle ground with Mia. I don't want to
Yeah.
be super loose with her in my parenting, that she can do what she wants. I think like you do need some guidance. You're a young
Yeah,
person.
yeah.
I've got good experience that I think I could share with you,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time I don't want to be super strict and overbearing that she can't like kind of develop as a young adult properly.
Yeah.
I feel like that the way the middle ground works is if you just are open with your parents.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's good.
Yeah. It's super important.
And then Mia said, I am meeting up with everyone who I say I am, and I just felt really
Yeah.
relieved and happy again. So that was, I feel like we had a positive interaction from that
yeah.
situation. And then I was also able to talk to Mia and tell her about how boys at that
Yeah.
age are probably interested in a lot of girls.
I did
I'm not-
appreciate that talk. Like I felt
Yeah.
like
I'm not saying every like boy is like this, but even Darren had a little
aware.
conversation with you
Yeah.
as well, didn't he? But just be aware that at that age, young people just want to like kind of explore and experiment with other young people, whether it's like
Yeah.
flirting on the phone or maybe even serious relationships. Well, serious, intimate interactions with other people, if that
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah.
And I can just know at that age, like if I really liked a boy and then he showed interest in me, it would be like, oh, like it would just mean so much to me, and that it can feel really intense, like the emotions you
Yeah.
get. And then if they like suddenly weren't interested anymore, it can make you feel like don't just have fun and relax and chill
Yeah.
about it. So I just say be wary of some boys when they're super like
Yeah.
the language and words they're using, which is super flattering and stuff. Perhaps sometimes their intentions aren't like what you
Always,
think
yeah,
they are.
yeah.
Whereas sometimes you'll probably find out that the boys who are like more just casual with you and normal and speak to you normally and don't try and use a lot of flattery, they're
Yeah.
probably the ones who are more like going to be like a better choice.
Yeah, I personally find like when someone's like super like
yeah.
what's the word, like intense like that, I do find it off-putting.
Yeah.
Like I don't personally
Yeah.
like it that much.
And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with like boys or girls who speak like that,
But just personally for me,
I'm not saying that because everybody's having their experience of being young and like getting to know like other people and wanting to have relationships and practicing or whatever, you know, like what you do when you're younger, like you get girlfriends and boyfriends, blah blah blah. I'm not saying anything wrong in that, but I just, because Mia is my daughter and I want to protect her feelings, I'm gonna care about, like I'm just gonna be like I'm gonna be really like protective of you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So I feel like this instance has made us like even more closer together, and I feel like I just feel really like reassured from that. Yeah, that's really nice, isn't it? And we just thought that might be helpful for some of you, just perhaps hear that and have some reassurance that if you go to your parents and you've got something you want to tell them, and that they'll probably be really, really happy if you speak to them about it, or if you have an older sister or an auntie or just someone you can. And I think for your own safety and for your like own emotional well-being, it's good to speak to somebody else about things. Because say if Mia did get like hurt by a boy, or she's confused about something that was going on, she can come to me and get really good advice from me.
Yeah.
So I'm always here for you to give you good advice. And I think that you should, like, older people might seem maybe annoying or like controlling or maybe just like boring, like what do they know? But you'll be surprised, like every like older person who's not like a teenager, they have been a teenager once before, and they've obviously made lots of mistakes, or they've maybe been treated badly, or maybe they've had a really good time being a teenager and they've got really good advice. So we've got an ice cream in the freezer now.
Okay. Ice cream time.
And also Darren
now
is
about
now it's now about to rain, and I don't know if we're going to go for that bike ride yet, but
Oh, I want to go for a bike ride. Because the thing is, it's like raining very, very lightly at the moment, but like the rain here in Costa Rica, it could go like that, and then it will be like.
let's go and give the guys the ice
insane
cream,
rain.
shall we, Mia?
Okay, yeah. You go, butt brain.
Oh, have we gotten new ice cream?
Yeah. I've got you a popsicle.
Oh, thanks.
I don't know why I call him that. There you go. I'll put it
Hang on.
in
Find
the
a
baggie
bit.
for you. Yeah, I don't know why I call him popsicle sometimes, but
Right, in
Thank
theory
you.
that's going to work now. Doesn't know
What?
it's for.
I swear you literally just started it like 10 seconds ago. Look how much she's eaten already in 10 seconds.
That's Mama.
Mama said it's
And it's cold as well. Like ice cream. Okay, actually, I'm realizing now it's actually a small ice cream. I thought it's gonna be like a big ice cream. It's like one of those
Right, who wants to
Frick.
jump in?
tricks. Yeah, that's the word.
Oh, no,
Trick.
you've got
Where it
ice
looks
cream
like
in
it's
your
gonna be
hand.
big, but it's
Lot of
actually
ice
tiny.
cream. Isn't that meant to be off the ground a bit more than?
yeah, the wheels on the floor. Isn't it meant to tilt back, Darren?
Yeah.
I think you've got to do some adjusting. But that looks good. It actually looks smaller.
It
Now it's
feels
attached to the
massive.
Oh, you've got it in your mouth. You look so cute. Can I get in it? Am I allowed to sit in it?
I feel
Go
like...
on, Mia, go.
No, you're too heavy. You're too heavy.
I'm probably weigh as much as those two.
Of course you don't. After all this, imagine she breaks it. Please don't.
No, it's not funny. Sorry, I
I do
encourage
have a tendency to break things accidentally, so.
I have a feeling I was meant to take those wheels off or something. Basically,
Yeah.
I didn't look at the instructions.
Is it meant to tilt back a bit or
Yeah,
no?
I feel like it is meant to, but...
We need to just go, I mean, look on YouTube. Look on a YouTube video.
Hmm.
That's how you can find out the answer to anything.
I know why you ate it so quick. It was part melted, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
Now raining.
Right.
Look at the clouds.
Quickly, we've got to go in. We can't go for a bike ride. It's about to chuck it down.
Oh.
Maybe we have to do it first thing in the morning though, don't we?
Yeah.
When it's all sunny.
Yeah, it's now about
Koa
to
could
rain.
get in.
Let's go in.
Because she's not eating ice cream at the moment. Do you want to get in, Koa? Here we go, Koa.
Oh, Koa! Bye!
Oh, it's now pouring.
No, you've got to run in now, quick! Bye! Come on! Ah,
Look at him.
bye, Koa!
He loves it.
Quickly! See you to get in! Close all the doors, bring the washing in, quick. Basically, when it starts raining like this, we have to frantically close all of the doors because the tarantulas and snakes can come in. Also, the rain somehow doesn't always drop down vertically. It can like rain horizontally and then your whole house can get flooded. Can't it, Karma? It's crazy weather here, isn't it? Local.
Well, it's a quick go, Koa, but that was amazing, wasn't it?
Was that fun, Koa? Was that fun?
Tomorrow, Karma will sit here with you and we'll go for a long bike ride and then we'll go all around the... Oh, I'm getting wet, I'm getting wet. We'll go all around the neighbourhood. It'll be so fun.